Hello, I'm Christian Hoffer from comicbook.com. It's wonderful to see you all again. Since I only have 6 minutes, I'm going to skip any pleasantries and dive right into the action.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's do it.
Season two. Would you say that season two is bigger, badder, crazier than season one?
Yeah.
Yar.
Oh
Yeah.
man, most
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
We go real hard. The nice thing about season two is that, we spent an amazing time in Whitestone, but now we're going to get outside of just Whitestone, Tal'Dorei. We're going to get to see more of Exandria and, everything that encompasses where these heroes are going. So we're gonna stretch people's interpretation of the show.
I think that with opening it up with the destruction of Amon, showing everything that those dragons could do was just horrifically frightening and impressive. And I've experienced that once before when I listened to the first campaign, but seeing it was just something different. Can you describe getting to live through that a second time?
I'll tee up Matt because as a player, that was the biggest rug pull of all time. Like we had finished Whitestone, we were feeling pretty good. We didn't know what was next, and then our world just came crashing down.
Yeah, it was that was something I was looking forward to for I've had that in the back of my head for well over a year and a half at the home game before I got to drop that on them and take that sense of comfort out from under them and really kind of push where that could go. And in my head, I had very clear visions of what it would look like, and getting to take it to animation and collaborate with Titmouse Animation and the board artists and watch them take something that we also clearly remembered in our own respective ways and make it even cooler, make it even more dynamic and terrifying and epic. Was just incredible, and I'm so proud.
So can we talk a little bit about some of the big changes? Speaking of, from season two, from the original Critical Role campaign. What went into some of those big changes?
A lot of it stems from discussing, truncating a story that happened over hundreds of hours into a much shorter narrative to still incorporate important parts of that story in a way that makes sense. Whereas we have time to explore different facets of the story on the table, they would feel disconnected in a shorter form unless we found a way to weave them together. So we took facets of the acquisition of the vestiges and made them an actual stake within the Chroma Conclave story, more so than just being we're getting more powerful items to get more powerful. And so that's one example of some of the changes that may be different from the campaign, but it makes the story that much more dynamic and connected for the shorter form narrative of the animated series.
Switching gears for a second, Ashley, with The Last of Us TV show coming out, Legend of Vox Machina coming out, what is it like seeing these franchises that you've had a really personal role come to life in a different way?
Ooh. I mean, it's wonderful. It's both of these stories are very personal to me, but specifically with Legends of Vox Machina, because this was my first RPG that I played. I've made best friends. I've had nights that were some of the best nights of my life because of this game and because of this group of people that I have fallen in love with, and these are my best pals. So it's personal and exciting, and is all I think anyone who makes art and makes things hopes for, is for people to see it and respond to it in a positive way, hopefully, and be able to experience it and hopefully love it as much as you do.
Yeah, well said.
So, with the success of Legend of Vox Machina, do you think we're going to get to a point where we're going to see animated Vox Machina, animated Mighty Nine hit the screens in the same year? Not at all a leading question.
Gosh, wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be fun.
Whew.
And speaking
fun.
of leading questions, since I only have 1 minute left, Legend of Vox Machina video game. When's it happening?
Oh, I'm
Come
telling
on,
you.
let's
Speaking
go.
of- I hope
I know
so.
as gamers, we all
We
want
want
it
it.
really, really bad. It's also a question of like time and bandwidth, and are we able to successfully clone ourselves over and over? It's one of those things. If the right opportunity comes along, we will definitely pounce on it. But right now our focus is on this series, on continuing to share these stories, and just continue to spread the love of TTRPGs. Man, it's
Well,
good stuff.
thank you very much. Send Laura my best. I know she couldn't make it, but
Yeah.
Will
thank you
do.
all
Thank you
for
for that.
everything that you do. And season 2 is a blast. We've been loving it here at the Hoffer household.
Oh,
so.
yay. Thank you so much, Christian.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thanks, Christian. Thanks, brother.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.